I'm going to keep this one short. John chapter 1, verse 35. After Jesus was baptized, again the next day, one full day. Verse 43, the day following. John chapter 2, and the third day. Going down now to verse 20. 46 years was the temple in building. And wilt thou raise it up in 3 days? That's 6. Remember, Daniel uses the 70th week, which is a week of years. So why can't we? 6 plus 46. We are told of the transfiguration in Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Matthew and Mark says the 6th day. 6 symbolizes humanity, imperfection, and labor, as if the Jews and the lukewarm still have work that they want to add to what Jesus has already accomplished. But notice in the bride's gospel, it's 8. Remember, 8 symbolizes new beginnings, new creation, new world order. Yeah, sure is. And it symbolizes resurrection. Week of years, why not? It's been almost 8 years since a Revelation 12 son. We're told in Hosea chapter 6, verse 2, and on the 2nd day he will revive us, and on the 3rd day we will live in his sight. 8 in Luke's gospel could be referring to the 8th year, which we are in the 8th year since 2017. The 8th month, perhaps, August. And the 3rd day, 2nd, 3rd day, could be August, the 2nd and 3rd, which is the 9th of Av and the 8th of Av. Something my giant shared with me. And friends and family reached out the other day and shared this with me as well on YouTube. God bless you. As a reminder, this is when Israel was attacked, October the 7th. August the 3rd is when we go home, which is 77 genealogies in Luke, and it's the 7th day, which is a Sabbath. Satan's playing his game, 666, but Jesus is playing his, 777. We're told that knowledge increases. Once the books are being opened in Daniel chapter 9, verse 12, he was told to seal up the books until the time of the end. Seal up the book until the time of the end. Knowledge would increase to and fro. That's not talking about transportation, which, layers, perhaps at one time it was, but it's not anymore. It's referring to opening your freaking Bible, flipping from one chapter to another, and going to and fro in Scripture. Revelation chapter 22, verse 10. He told John to seal not the books up, for the time is at hand. I know it looks a little funny, but I swear it almost looks like somebody's throwing up. Matthew and Mark is the only place that it mentions, but of that day and hour knows no man. Perhaps the lukewarm and the Jews are looking for Feast of Trumpets. I know there's a lot of us out there, and I mean this all in love, and I could be very wrong. And if I am, I will admit that fact. This is not a pride game. I do not care. A lot of people need imminency when it comes to the rapture of the church, but some of us are looking for specific days. I don't find any of these things as coincidental, not anymore. Gentlemen I follow on YouTube, I challenge you to follow him as well. Third Temple coming soon. Notice the likes. Notice the comments. When I saw it, 70 and 27. Strong's Greek 727. Extortion or ravening. The raven is coming. He's been going to and fro throughout the earth, Job chapter 1 verse 7. But when we go, as soon as we are snatched, he will plop his happy rear end down here. And his plan will immediately start. No matter what you do, don't trust me. Trust the Lord. Seek his face. Ask him and let him show you. Notice how in Luke chapter 17 it mentions as in the days of Noah and as in the days of Lot. Let me take you all the way to what happens afterwards. Both of them get drunk on old wine. But in Luke, we're told to not get drunk on wine, to not be drunken and let the cares of this world catch you off guard, or that day will come upon you unaware. If we're here any longer than August 2nd or 3rd, then those next 52 days are going to be very important. Buckle up.